Hello, and welcome back to Golden Garden Moments. If you're new here, this channel is all about slowing down, finding peace in the garden, and rediscovering joy in the small, quiet moments of life. Today's video is a special one because today we're not just talking about plants, we're talking about children. Curious little hands, dirty knees, big questions, and that magical moment when a tiny seed becomes something real. So take a breath, grab a cup of tea or coffee, sit somewhere comfortable, and let's talk about gardening with kids. Not in a rushed way, not in a perfect Instagram garden way, but in a real, honest, meaningful way. Because gardening with kids isn't about creating flawless rows of vegetables, it's about creating memories, lessons, connection. And sometimes it's about learning just as much as they do. Part 1. Why Gardening with Kids Matters. In today's world, children are surrounded by screens. Tablets, phones, televisions, endless noise, endless stimulation. And while technology has its place, something beautiful happens when a child steps outside, puts their hands into the soil, and connects with something real. Gardening gives children a direct relationship with nature. They don't just see food on a plate, they see where it comes from. They see that growth takes time. They see that care matters. When a child plants a seed, they learn patience, not because someone tells them to be patient, but because the seed forces patience. You can't rush it, you can't argue with it, you can't scroll past it. And that lesson stays with them. Gardening also builds confidence. When a child waters a plant every day and sees it grow, something clicks inside them. They think, I did that. That sense of responsibility, that quiet pride, it's powerful. And then there's health. Children who garden are more likely to try vegetables, not because they're told to, but because they grew them. A tomato tastes different when you planted it yourself. A strawberry feels special when you waited weeks for it. Gardening also teaches empathy. Kids learn that living things need care, that forgetting to water has consequences, that too much water can be harmful too. It's life lessons, wrapped in dirt and sunshine. Part 2. Starting small. One of the biggest mistakes adults make when gardening with kids is starting too big. Too many rules, too many expectations, too much pressure. Children don't need a huge garden. They don't need expensive tools. They don't need perfect conditions. They need ownership. Start small. A single pot on a balcony, a small raised bed, even an old container with holes in the bottom. Let them choose. Let them touch the soil. Let them feel how it crumbles in their hands. Let them smell it. Choose plants that grow quickly. Beans, radishes, sunflowers, cherry tomatoes. Fast results keep kids interested. Give them their own space, their own plant, their own responsibility. And most importantly, let it be messy. Gardening with kids is not clean, it's not quiet, it's not controlled, and that's okay. If dirt spills, good. If water splashes, even better. If seeds are planted a little crooked, perfect. This is not about perfection, it's about experience. Part 3. Turning gardening into play. For children, learning happens through play. So the more playful gardening feels, the more they'll love it. You can turn the garden into a story, a pizza garden where you grow tomatoes, basil, and peppers, a butterfly garden filled with flowers that attract pollinators, a fairy garden with tiny houses and hidden paths, a dinosaur garden where plants become jungles. You can turn gardening into a game. Who can spot the first sprout? Which leaf is the biggest today? How many worms can we find? Let them name their plants. Let them talk to them. Let them form a relationship. Children don't need facts first. They need wonder. When a child kneels down and watches an ant crawl across the soil, that moment matters. It teaches observation, curiosity, respect. And you don't need to have all the answers. If they ask why a leaf turned yellow, it's okay to say, "I'm not sure. Let's find out together." That shared discovery builds trust. Part 4. The hidden lessons. Gardening teaches lessons quietly. Math appears when counting seeds. Science appears when plants bend toward the sun. Responsibility appears when watering becomes a daily habit. But perhaps the most important lesson gardening teaches children is resilience. Sometimes plants die. Sometimes seeds don't sprout. Sometimes bugs eat the leaves. And that's okay. Gardening teaches children that failure is part of life, that you can try again, that loss doesn't mean the end. You plant another seed, you adjust, you learn. This lesson is gentle, but deep. It prepares children for the real world, without fear, without shame. Gardening also slows time. In a fast world, the garden moves at its own pace, and children learn to slow down too. Part 5. For parents. Letting go. This part is important. Gardening with kids requires adults to let go. Let go of control. Let go of expectations. Let go of perfection. Your child may water too much. They may pull a plant by accident. They may lose interest for a few days. That's normal. What matters is not the outcome, but the invitation. An open door, a safe space, a shared moment. Some of the most meaningful garden memories aren't about harvests. They're about laughter, about muddy shoes, about quiet mornings. You don't need to teach constantly. Sometimes just be present. Sit beside them. Dig together. Observe together. Those moments stay. Growing together. Gardening with kids isn't about creating future gardeners. It's about creating grounded humans. Humans who understand patience, who respect nature, who know that growth takes time. And maybe, years from now, they'll remember kneeling beside you, hands in the soil, watching something small become something real. That's the real harvest. Thank you for spending this quiet time with me here at Golden Garden Moments. If this video brought you calm, inspiration, or a gentle reminder to slow down, please like, subscribe, and stay with us. And if you're gardening with kids or thinking about starting, tell me in the comments, what will you plant together? Until next time, keep growing.